It's dangerous to use. It's dangerous to make. We've done countless stories over the years of people who choose to make meth and blow up their own homes. It's a drug that's extremely addictive. Police found a meth lab in the motel room in Colorado where escapees Gregory Bradshaw, Kenneth Grauman, and their girlfriends were staying when they were arrested last week.
But this morning we want to focus on meth use in West Michigan. So this morning I'm joined by Detective Lieutenant Mike Harvitt with the West Michigan Enforcement Team, or WEMET. You may know that if you are in law enforcement circles anyway. So thank you so much for coming in to talk about this morning, because this is a widespread problem. The question, I guess, is how widespread is the problem?
Well, it's widespread in the fact that it's early on, like back in 1999, we had 18 labs in the state of Michigan. This year alone, my team has taken 68 labs. So it's definitely on the move.
You're saying 18 all throughout the entire state?
I'm saying 18 just in Muskegon, Ottawa, and Allegan counties.
And now you've done 68 this time. So, I mean, obviously this is growing. Who's doing this stuff?
All kinds of people are cooking meth. Meth isn't prejudiced. It'll strike anybody. So we don't have it particularly tied to one group of people. It'll strike anybody.
Why do people do this drug? What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, for some people, they do it because it's an addiction. Some people do it because it's a good return on investment. For the amount of money that you spend to make methamphetamine, you can stand to make a lot of money from selling the product that you make.
You're saying that it's a long-lasting high, it's cheap to make, and it's easy to distribute.
It is. The initial high is about 30 minutes for the initial rush. That high can last anywhere from 12 to 24 hours.
But it just destroys people, though. That's the one thing they need to know about. And we're going to be talking about that in our next half hour here. The question, though, is this a growing problem? Is there a way to kind of stem the tide here?
Well, it's a growing problem. I guess we tackle meth from a proactive approach. We check pseudo logs, and we go out in an active approach to try and find meth labs and to go after the people that are cooking it and producing it.
Yeah, I mean, is that just something where we just need to throw more people at it, or is there need to be more education, or what's the best way to kind of reduce the problem, or at least to stop the growth of it?
I think it's a combination of all of those things. We could always use more people to combat the problem, but one of the biggest things is awareness.
All right, and we're going to do more about that coming up here in our next half hour here on Daybreak. Mike's going to join us again. We're going to be talking a little bit about the effects of meth, because it may be cheap, it may provide some kind of high that people enjoy. It destroys lives, just destroys them. And Mike's got firsthand knowledge of that. We'll be talking about that coming up here shortly. So thank you, Detective. I appreciate you coming in here. The pictures are pretty difficult to look at. Using meth can quickly change how somebody looks, sometimes within months. This highly addictive drug is what police say escapees Gregory Bradshaw, Kenneth Grauman, and their girlfriends were making in a Colorado motel room when they were arrested last week.
This morning we want to focus on West Michigan. Detective Lieutenant Mike Harvitt with the West Michigan Enforcement Team joins us again this morning. So we see those pictures and we see what it just does. It just devastates people and families. Can you speak to how addictive this drug really is?
It's very addictive. With methamphetamine, the first time that you use it, you gain a high or a euphoria within about the first 25 to 30 minutes. That's very high, unlike one you haven't had before. And each time that a meth user uses meth, they try to reach that same high again. The problem is that you can't. So the drug is used again and again, trying to reach that initial high that they got, but you can never get to that high again.
Because of your work, you've had a lot of contact with people who have become addicted to meth very quickly, obviously. Is that the way they describe it? Is there any other way? Can you tell us any personal stories of any people here in West Michigan who have fallen victim to this drug?
Well, several people in West Michigan have fallen victim to this drug. And the problem with it is it's like I said earlier, it's not prejudiced. You can go from being the prom queen to the class reunion parolee. It's that addictive, and it haunts whoever's going to use it. In West Michigan, like I said, the labs are on the rise. When we go into homes that have labs, we take the children out of the homes. You know, it destructs families. It causes people hardships, not only with their families, but financially, with their homes and their lives in general.
So tell us exactly, we were just talking during the break about why this isn't just somebody else's problem. This is our problem. This is an expensive problem because the cleanup isn't something that you just do. It's an expensive and very
Right.
dangerous process for you.
Right, it's an expensive problem. The cleanup can be a long process. We have, like I said earlier, 68 labs so far this year, just in the 3-county area that I work, Muskegon, Ottawa, and Allegan counties. And each of those labs, on average, costs $2,000 to clean up.
And that's taxpayer
Plus,
money.
That's taxpayer money, plus that's manpower that we send out a lot of times in the middle of the night.
What if we have a loved one and we suspect a meth addiction? Is there help?
There is help. I think the best thing to do is get that person medical attention, probably get them to the ER. And anybody who's at any of the local ERs are going to be able to point them in the right direction.
That could be a hard task to get somebody who's maybe on a high to the ER, but that's the best thing to do?
That would be my best suggestion. I think that's the best route.
All right. Thank you for joining us this morning. Good advice and good
Thank you.
information about what's going on here in our backyard here in West Michigan. All right.